Hello, good day to everyone. This is the continuation of our lesson about writing equations of lines. So last time we discussed about how to write an equation of a line given 2 points, right? We also had our two examples there, but this time we'll still have 2 points here. This is different types of points. Now as you can see, we have a line here with point A at 5, 0 and point B at 0, -4. Now as you can see, the 2 points were placed at like this one. The point A is at the x-axis. Now if a point is the point where a line and x-axis intersect, this point is what we call the x-intercept. Okay, now if a point was happen at point along the y-axis, or should I say the line and y-axis intersect at a point along the y-axis, this point is what we call the y-intercept. If the given 2 points are just like this one, the x-intercept and y-intercept, I'll be teaching you the new formula that we are going to use, and this is very simple. Okay, the formula for this one is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So this is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. Now what is a here? The a is the x-intercept and b is the y-intercept. Okay, the pattern here, or the hint here, is the variable on their numerator. So since this is x, we are dealing about the x values or the x-intercept, and in this case the x-intercept is at point +5. This is the point where the line and x-axis intersected. Okay, so all you have to do is to substitute a and b. That's easy, right? X, you copy first the variable x. Let's replace this a by +5. This is the point of intersection between line and x-axis. That is +5. Plus, just copy variable y all over y-intercept. And y-intercept is at -4. So this is where the line and y-axis intersected. So that is -4. It's equal to 1. And now as you can see, we're done with the first step. But this is not yet the standard form of the equation. Remember that the standard form is, it should be ax plus by is equal to c. So this is not yet a standard form. So how are we going to do this one? Okay, so we could use simple LCD. If you can still remember the LCD during your rational expressions or adding rational expressions, we can use the kind of solution. So we have to erase first for a while this formula. Okay, so what is the LCD of 5 and -4? Okay, so all you have to do is to multiply them. That will give you -20. Okay, so it will be -20. This will be the LCD, -20. So let's just copy 1 here for a while. So the LCD is -20 because 5 times -4 is -20. 20 divided by 5, that will give you -4 times x, that is -4x. And then, -20 divided by -4 is equal to 5 times y, that will give you 5y. Okay, so now that we have a similar denominator, we can now use the reciprocal process, or multiplying the reciprocal of -20. And that will give you multiplied by -20 to cancel up the denominator -20. So -20 multiplied by the first term, that will give you simply as -4x. We could cancel out -20 already. So negative 20 times 5y over negative 20, that will cancel out negative 20, and that will give you 4x plus 5y. And negative 20 times 1, that will give you negative 20. Okay, so there you go. This is already the final answer. We have the negative 4x plus 5y is equal to negative 20. As simple as that. Now we can say that the name or the equation of this line is negative 4x plus 5y is equal to negative 20. So this is the name of this line. Or should I say this is the equation of this line. Okay? Let us have another example. Suppose we have 3, 0 and 0, negative 8. Now as you can see, this is an example of X intercept. Why X intercept? Because there is an integer given for X value or the abscissa, while for the ordinate is 0. That's why this is our X intercept. And for the second point, we have 0, negative 8. And since the abscissa is 0, and then the ordinate is in integer negative number, so this is an example of Y intercept. And since we have X intercept and Y intercept, we can use the formula in getting or writing the equation X over A, or X intercept, plus Y over B, or the Y intercept, is equal to 1. Now all we have to do is to substitute the value for A and B. Remember, A is the value for X intercept, B is the value for Y intercept. What is A? Okay, so let us copy X. What is the value for A? What is the X intercept? There you go. This is the X intercept. 3. Positive 3. Plus Y. What is the value for Y intercept? There you go. Negative 8. So we have to write negative 8 and just copy positive 1 here. So what is the next step? After substituting the value for A and B, we have to add them by using the LCD. So 3 and negative 8 are not equal numbers, so they are in different denominators. So we have to use the LCD for 3 and negative 8. What is the LCD for 3 and negative 8? So going back to your elementary days, or should I say in grade 7, the LCD for this one is negative 24. How did I get negative 24, sir? All we have to do is to multiply them. So 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. So okay, so since we already got the LCD, we can just write negative 24, another negative 24 for the LCD, and then positive 1. So that will change the numerator for both terms. So negative 24 divided by 3, that is negative 8. Negative 8 times x is negative 8x. And then negative 24 divided by negative 8, that is positive 3. Positive 3 times y, that will give you 3y. Or this is another hint. And since you multiply the denominator 24, all you have to do is to use the butterfly pattern. Okay, so negative 8 times x, that will give you negative 8x. 3 times y, that will give you 3y. And then 3 times negative 8, that is negative 24. That is the butterfly pattern. Okay, so we already have a similar rational expression with the denominator negative 24. So all we have to do is to cancel out this or simplify this by multiplying the reciprocal of negative 24. And what is the reciprocal of negative of a denominator negative 24 also. So negative 24, you have to multiply them out in order for us to cancel out the negative 24, the denominator negative 24. Remember that pattern. Okay, so we can multiply them each term using the distributive property of multiplication. So what is negative 24 times 8x over negative 24? All you have to do is to cancel out negative 24, and that will give you negative 8x only. And then negative 24 times 3y over negative 24, just cancel out negative 24 again, that will give you plus 3y only. And then negative 24 times positive 1, that will give you negative 24. Okay, so there you go. We already have the final answer in the standard form. Negative 8x plus 3y is equal to negative 24. Now, if you do have some questions about this topic, you may chat me or you may comment down below. Bye bye, thank you.